Hi, Dr. Heather here from Wellspring Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. Our autonomic nervous system controls all of our organs, blood vessels, and glands. It is an essential part that allows us to adapt to our environment. So whether our day is one where we are running to catch a bus, or we're taking a nap, or we are digesting our lunch, whatever activity we're doing, our autonomic nervous system is the traffic control, the air traffic control that is allowing us to readily and appropriately adapt to our environment. So when we are eating, we want our digestion to be ramped up and functioning well. But if a tiger is chasing us, then we're going to have different functions happening in our body in order to readily and appropriately adapt to surviving the next minute, right? So our heartbeat will increase and our digestion will actually be down-regulated. And so the autonomic nervous system has two modes to it. It has the foot on the gas and the foot on the brakes. The foot on the brakes is for resting and digestion and healing. Foot on the gas is when we have to get up and go, when we're stressed and when we have to take action. And so when we look at all the functions that happen when we are trying to get good nutrients out of our food, we need to be able to digest it properly. Now, if we have high cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone, then that's going to turn digestion down. And then if we're stressed out while we're eating, we're not going to get the nutrients from the food because we're not going to be digesting properly or digesting well. And so we want to make sure we're in the proper state before we're going to eat. And so the best practice for that is to really be present with your food. Now, in traditional times, we may have said grace before we ate or said a prayer, and that would bring us into a mindfulness state. Perhaps we can just be thankful for our food that is in front of us and just express gratitude. But even just a simple thing like taking 3 deep diaphragmatic breaths before you eat literally can just calm your system down. And then having mindfulness when you're eating, actually paying attention to what you are eating and what it tastes like. So much of the time, we are just on the go in this modern lifestyle where we are speeding along with more than we can handle at any given time. And so we think we're going to multitask. So we're going to eat while we're driving somewhere, or we're going to eat while we're working, or we're going to eat while we're just fill in the blank. And the best practice really is to sit at a table when you're going to eat. Don't do anything else. Just sit at the table when you're going to eat and take those 3 breaths before you eat. Another mindfulness practice is to look at the food that you're eating, bring it to your mouth and smell it, and then put it in your mouth and start to chew it. And then when you swallow it, recognize it hitting your stomach. Another best practice is to let that food stay in your mouth for a little while so that you really are chewing it well. I like to use the phrase, drink your solids and chew your liquids. And that means when you put a liquid in your mouth, let it swish around in your mouth so the saliva can really mix in with it so you can actually get the value from it. And when you're eating solid food, chew it so well that it's a liquid before you swallow it. So those are the best practices. Just take those 3 breaths before you eat so you can just be calm, and then you can turn that digestion on, because I promise you, there's no tiger chasing you.